If you are a trader and you keep losing trade after trade, I have two words for you. Don't quit. And I know you may feel discouraged, and I know you are starting to either think or believe that trading is not for you or it's just too hard for you. But trust me, trading is for you, and certainly gets easier. Listen, I've been in your shoes and I know what it feels like to lose trade after trade. And I know what it feels like to be on a losing streak with no wins in sight. And I also know what it feels like to want to quit and throw in the towel, but I didn't, and you shouldn't either. Listen, I know it may sound completely crazy, but consistently losing trades is not a sign that you can't be successful or profitable. So let me assure you that if becoming a trader is in your heart and in your soul to do, keep going. Because if I can become a successful, profitable trader after experiencing loss after loss, you can too, if you don't quit. So whether you are new to trading or if you've been trading for a little while and you find yourself on a losing streak, listen closely to this video because I'm going to share with you why you shouldn't quit trading even if you keep losing. But first, if you are new here, I'm Vanetta and you're watching Faith, Love, and Trading, where I talk about the intersections of financial prosperity, faith, and personal growth, especially as it relates to trading. You see, trading is 10% technical, but it is 90% psychological. And this means that making money in the markets and securing the bag are directly related to how secure you are mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. So if you are interested in growing your net worth and your self-worth in a way that also speaks to faith and spirituality, you found the right channel. Because here I talk about how your psychology and your psyche and your mindset and yes, your beliefs are the real secret sauce to financial freedom and personal growth. So do your girl a favor, hit the subscribe button, and let's stay connected. Now, let's jump into why you shouldn't quit trading even if you keep losing trade after trade. And the reason you shouldn't quit trading is because along with the increased wealth and financial freedom, there's something else just as valuable that trading provides you. You see, trading not only gives you an opportunity to grow wealth, trading invites you to grow yourself. And the number one reason only 25% of all retail traders are profitable is because 75% only focus on the wealth and not the self. Listen, growing your wealth and yourself are two sides of the same coin when it comes to trading. You see, you can't be a successful, profitable trader without being self-reflective and introspective and acutely aware of your emotional wiring. And it doesn't matter if you've done some work in these areas already, trading will expose the areas you need to continue to grow in. You see, the truth of the matter is, as long as you are alive and walking this planet, you will have areas where growth is needed. And trading is one of the things that will expose where that inner growth and work are needed. But too often, the majority of traders just ignore what seasoned traders have been telling us when they say that trading is 10% technical and 90% psychological. So instead of doing the necessary inner work to be profitable in trading, they put all of their focus on the exterior work of the technical side of trading. So they focus on charts and candlesticks and patterns and technical analysis. And that's needed, but what good is knowing the tech if your emotional wiring impacts your response to the market? See, traders who give all of their attention to the technical aspect of trading and pay little attention to the psychology behind trading are typically those who lose trade after trade after trade. So if you are constantly losing trades, 9 times out of 10, it's not because you don't have what it takes to be a successful, profitable trader. It's typically not because something is wrong with your particular trading plan or strategy. It's more likely that you need to put more focus on growing yourself than growing your wealth. Because the real game-changing financial truth is when you grow and expand inwardly, it translates outwardly. Now, I know you may not want to hear all of this personal growth stuff because you got into trading for the money. And so did I. But as a person of faith, I also believe that divine providence is always behind the scenes playing a role in my life. And if you are a person of faith, I'm sure you think the same way. So maybe you got into trading for the money, just like I did, but divine providence said, I'm going to give them way more than that. You see, while I got into trading to grow wealth, divine providence said, I need her to also grow herself. And let me make this clear to you. If you have little desire to grow personally, you should quit trading now because you will keep losing. You see, again, in trading, working on yourself and your wealth are inextricably tied. And so, yes, you are losing trades, but your losing is really an invitation to investigate where you need to do some inner work. So ask yourself a question. Is the work you need to do in trading on the 10% technical side, or do you need to do some more work on the 90% psychological side? And how you begin to answer this question is if you are able to follow your trading plan. Do you get in and out of trades when your plan says to, or are you all over the place? If you are not able to follow your trading plan, 9 times out of 10, your issue is on the 90% psychological side of trading. And I guarantee if it's a psychological reason you're losing, all of the technical analysis in the world won't fix it. See, when your issue is psychological, you are being invited to look deeper and to look at an issue that is inside of you and not on the charts. So ask yourself, what is trading trying to teach me about me? What is the psychological reason behind my losing? Is it greed? Is it fear? What areas of emotional growth am I being invited to look at? Because when you are able to ask and answer these questions, you will not only experience financial growth in your trading, you will experience spiritual and emotional growth in your overall life. But you will experience none of this if you quit. Listen, if you are a person of faith, you know that faith without works is dead. And so while divine providence may be saying to you that trading is a means by which you can attain wealth, you still have to do the necessary work to acquire the wealth. But that work is not just about learning the skill of trading. It is about learning yourself. It is about understanding who you are at your core and how you are emotionally wired. And when you learn how you are emotionally wired, you have to understand that sometimes wires get crossed, which means there are things you may need to unlearn and relearn about who you are. Listen, I say all the time that trading is the skill that will keep you honest. You can't cheat the market because the market will always read you. So what is the work that you must do to grow yourself and your wealth? Well, that's not a question I can particularly answer for you, but I can share where doing the work began for me. And that was in meditation. When I began to meditate and quiet my mind, I began to hear and see clearly all the areas I needed to work on. And doing that work became a benefit in my personal life and in my trading. Meditation helped me to see that I had a high tolerance for pain. And I talk about all of that in another video that I created for this channel called How to Heal Your High Tolerance for Pain. Meditation also helped me develop a higher level of emotional intelligence. And I can't tell you how invaluable emotional intelligence is in trading and in life in general. I learned to be mindful when I was operating in fear and in greed, so I could stop doing that. Meditation also helped me to become very present and very mindful, very self-reflective and very patient. And all of this allowed me to see and control anxious triggers because trading will always trigger anxiety if it's not managed. Listen, watching those little candlesticks move up and down is very triggering. And when you master your emotional response to how the market moves, you will be prosperous both personally and financially. So if you are experiencing loss after loss in trading, I urge you to not give up, but to look deeper, to look inward, because if you are willing to do the inner work that the 75% of traders won't do, you can become a part of the 25% of successful profitable traders. Now, I hope this video was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments if it was. I would love to hear all about your experience with losses. How are you interpreting your losses and your losing streaks if you are experiencing them? I would love to hear if you also believe in divine providence, or if you see trading as God's way to get you to grow yourself and your wealth. Let me know in the comments down below. I cannot wait to hear and read your responses. Now, do me one last favor. Share this video and this channel with someone who might need this kind of support. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Faith, Love, and Trading.